Hello guys, and welcome to another Red Life Studio episode. Please subscribe and give me a like, and share my videos if you're enjoying them. Also, feel free to leave me a comment below. Now let's begin with today's stories.
Fiancé having an affair with my BFF of over 2 decades. IF23 just found out my fiancé M23 is cheating on me with my BFF F23 who I've known since we were in diapers. Today, I left for a trip to attend a business meeting, and 2 hours later my sister sent me a video of my fiancé and my BFF making out outside Starbucks. I am absolutely heartbroken and I have no idea how to process this. We were together for 3 years and our wedding is in 2 months, and this girl has been by my side since birth. I don't have memories without her. I'm trying to explain the pain I feel right now, but I can't. How am I supposed to express this crap? I've gone over my relationship and my friendship a million times this past 3H, and I just can't understand. I also didn't get how you can backstab someone who was paying for your college, rent and car. Her parents couldn't afford it, so I've been financially supporting her for the last 3 years. And him, he lives in my apartment free of charge because I wanted him to save his paychecks so he can start his own business like he always wanted. I'm doing 90% of the chores because I wanted him to relax after work, and I'm 100% responsible for our 4 dogs. Plus I've been paying his mom's mortgage for a year. I am so stupid. How could I be so stupid? We never had any fights, and until now I was under the impression we were happy. I mean, he made me breakfast every morning and always made sure to tell me how happy and lucky he feels to have me in his life and how he can't imagine not being with me. This man has been sending me "I love you" texts every damn hour. I don't get how he can do this, and with my BFF out of all people. How can she do this? It's not like it's some random girl that didn't know he has a girlfriend, it's my BFF. She has been helping me plan the wedding all while having an affair with my future husband. I'm supposed to drive back home right now, but I'm sitting in my car at a gas station crying and asking myself WTF is going on. I'm physically in pain. I'm confused. I'm in shock. I'm writing this hoping it will help get it out so I can think about my next move and drive my ass home safely. I'm sorry if this is a mess, but I'm a mess right now. Any advice on how I should navigate this is very much needed and appreciated. Edit to add that I'm doing a to-do list because thanks to you I've realized there's a lot to take care of. Also, I'm going to stay at a hotel until I'm calmed down so I can drive home. Little update, I've been talking to lawyers for hours and we're making sure my STBX does have a buy right to my place because apparently he's lived with MS long enough to be able to file a claim. Also, I've canceled all payments that aren't for me. That was a bit tricky and took a long time, but it's done. I've moved all the money from our shared account into my personal account, and the bank reassured me if any of them calls the bank can't give out any info because it's in my name. I did, however, took precautions and texted them that the bank called me and frozen the account by mistake so they know they can't use it. I've done so many things this morning that I can't even remember all. But I read the majority of your comments. BTW, thank you so much for all the support you guys showed me. I took the advice of all the people that commented and I've sorted out maybe 40 to 50% of this mess. I'm now at the point where I have to tell everyone, go home, confront and kick them out of my life. I'm at my sister's RN typing this out. My sister and a couple of her friends went over and cleaned the apartment of everything that was his, except for the things I got him, and they're currently in trash bags outside. My sister's boyfriend's dad was nice enough to change the locks. I'm not going back there. I'm going to rent an apartment until this settles down, and then I'm going to sell the apartment and buy a house because my dogs deserve a backyard. I also have security cameras, so if he shows up or tries anything I'll know. Now, after I calmed down, I decided I want to be petty, so I'm going to report the car as stolen considering it's only in my name. I'm going to go over to his mom's and talk to her in person because she's honestly been nothing but great, and I do feel about just ghosting her. So we'll go talk to her after I'm done updating you guys. I'm not planning on confronting any of them because I think that will only disturb me more. We have a group chat with everyone at the wedding and am planning on just sending the videos in the chat. My lawyer and I are also going over all my convos with them, looking for any messages where they said they would pay me back for something, thanks to the person that suggested this in the comments, and I think you'll be very happy to know that I have proof of her saying she will pay me back for her college expenses. Yay! I think that's it for now. I'll be back later. I talked to his mom and she was shocked when I told her. She's told me she's going to cut him off and he can take his cheating as to his cheating dad. I don't know if she's actually going to cut him, but that's when she said. We cried together and she kept apologizing. I send the video and them making out in the wedding group chat and then I blocked their numbers. I have no desire to speak to them ever. I did report the car as stolen. She got arrested. I'm almost done with the wedding cancellation. I'm not getting too much back since the wedding was so close. I'm going to finally get some sleep now. Update. Hi guys. After my last update, I've decided since I'm not getting my money back on the venue, I will keep the reservation and have party. Most of the guests took time off work and made arrangements to come for the wedding already, so we will have a party. I'm going to take my sister and a couple of my friends on the honeymoon trip and make it a girls' vacation. Most of my ex's family and friends shunned him after seeing the video and they've reached out to apologize for what he's done. My ex-BFF's family is not speaking to her either. I've also found out today from my ex's cousin, who by the way knew about the affair, that my ex quit his job around the same time he moved, and so unfortunately for him, he doesn't have any savings. I don't know what he did in the time I thought he was working, but my guess is he was with his mistress. My ex showed up to my apartment, but he left after my neighbor said she'll call the police. I don't know or care where he is. I blocked him after I sent the video. I'm going to move to a different city. I've been looking at houses and I think I found the perfect one. I need to make some arrangements to move from my office to working from home, but I'm actually excited. I found a therapist in the city I want to move and I can't wait to have my first session. If or when I'm going to update, but I really want to thank all of you for your help and support. I've been trying to reply to everyone, but I have hundreds of comments and messages. Thank you so much. I'm shocked with the feedback my post received. Thank you for the awards as well. Story 2. My M28 fiancé, F27, drunkenly admitted she would not have agreed to marry me if I was poor. This happened last night. I am at work right now and still a little shaken up, so I decided to ask for some outside opinions. I started a company after college in IT consulting. We specialize in privacy compliance and regulations, so from when GDPR came into force around 2018, the company grew substantially. That was also around the time I met my now fiancé. When I asked her out, she did not know about what I do for work or how much money I earn, and only saw the real scale of it after we started dating. After 4 years of dating, I asked her to marry me 2 months ago and she agreed. Our families are really close and have already been joking about us getting married a few months into our relationship. I would describe our relationship as pretty much perfect. We have the occasional disagreement, but we never get loud or irrationally angry. In 4 years, we never had a fight that wasn't resolved by the end of the day. I do everything I can to make sure she is happy. I buy her flowers, take her out on dates, vacations, and do stuff with her whenever I can. She is a kind and funny person. She is always there for me when I am feeling down or burned out and has been my best friend for the past 4 years. I have to admit that I do work a lot, but I always try to learn about her day and how she is feeling when I get home. She has a teaching degree but stopped working about a year ago to focus on taking care of her dad, who has cancer. She was hinting at quitting for a while, so I offered to carry her expenses. This is not a financial issue for me at all, and at the time I did not really think about it because I thought it was a great way for her to spend some time with her dad before he passes. I assumed that she would go back to work sometime after that. Last night we were at a dinner with some of her friends and their partners. I did not drink because it was a Sunday and I had to work today. She and her friends did not mind, so they got pretty drunk. Eventually, a topic came up where one of her friends that was there was recently dumped by her longtime boyfriend. This is the rough reconstruction of what was said, translated to English. Friend, jokingly, fiancé figured it out. Just find a rich guy and chill for the rest of your life. Fiancé, exactly. Just find a reason to stay at home for a while and never get back to work. And when he has a problem with it, just take half his stuff. I know she was probably just joking here, but that still obviously bothered me. I confronted her about it on the way home, and she ended up admitting that while she does love me, she would not have married me if I did not have the financial security. I asked her if she would marry me if I earned what she does, and she said no. We had a big fight about this morning. She is saying that I should have not confronted her while I was sober and she was drunk. Also, she claims that there is nothing wrong with a woman choosing a man based on his salary, as she is only looking out for herself and her future children. She argued that guys tend to go for looks and women accept that too. I understand her point, but I was a little heartbroken. I would do absolutely anything for her, and I don't care if she were poor or sick or whatever. The fact that her loyalty to me is based on the advantages of dating me rather than me as a person and partner makes me rethink if he is the one I should marry. She has already agreed to a prenup months ago, so I do think that the take half his stuff thing was just a joke. I am not sure how to move on from this, as it still really bothers me. Please tell me what your stance is on this, and if it really is that common for women to focus on money. How would you proceed in this situation? TLDR, fiancé admits that she would have not agreed to marry me if I was poor. After confronting her, she claims that this is a normal thing to do and is just looking out for her and her family. Thank you for watching.